of this game against North Carolina for the ACC tournament title. And one of the great things about this tournament is it really does consider its tournament the championship. Something that fans and coaches all want to have on their resumes. Fans have them too now. 60-57.
Don't have to go for the three right here.
Rivers splits the double.
Yeah, that's good. Attack, maybe get a three-point play that way. With the smart play, you don't have to tie it all at once.
And the Blue Devils get a timeout. 1 remaining.
It's just they're overcommitting a little bit that time, and Bernard James out away from the basket too far, and Rivers with the beautiful split.
The granddaddy of all tournaments. The great memories from the past 58 years. The great coaches, players, and plays. Who will be the next champion of the ACC? Tune in tomorrow, 12:30, for the 59th Annual ACC Tournament Championship. Pre-game activities begin then. And for more information, go to theacc.com. Tim Brandt, along with the G-Man, will bring it to you, along with Deb Antonelli. I'll fly back home and await word as to where you and I will meet up next week. Always a fun Sunday.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to DVR. I'm going to be in the air while that selection show is going on.
Well, give me a holler. I'll catch you up when you get on the ground. Here we go. Louts bringing it up.
I think, you know, if you're Florida State, you take the first good shot that you have and then just win it with your defense.
Austin Rivers is checking snare. He is to the right-hand side of your screen as they have the 1-4 set. Louts with 5 on the clock. Bang! Zoom! And they're going to check to see if it's a 3.
Well, Jamie Lucky coming over with a call saying 2, and I don't know that, you know, they're going to look at this probably. But what happened there, Tim? They ran that interchange up top, and they've got the switch. And Hairston was reluctant to come out on lock. That was a big-time jump shot.
Boy, I mean, you talk about using snare as a decoy. We talked about the confidence of Luke Louts, that it has risen to a proportion that he never had in his career as a 5-year guy.
You could see that he gets that right foot squaring up. That looked like a 2.
Yes, it was. But understandable that they'd want to take a look at it. Jamie Lucky had it right, but they did want to take a look at it, and it is a 2.
And this is really his first year, Tim, of running the team on a full-time basis.
Really is.
He bided his time. He was a role player, and but it was his squad from day one this year.
Grew up a Seminole. Parents involved with the school. Always wanted to be, when you think about it, always wanted to be a Florida State Seminole. And think about the athletic families of the past at that school that's so rich in tradition in all sports, and specifically football. What a big moment for Louts.
Well, if you get a quick hitter right here, it's 11.9 seconds on the clock, and you have 3. You got 11.2, and it's a 3-point game. So if you get a quick hitter, you can still foul and extend. And again, it's for a right-handed shooter. The right foot squares up a little bit ahead, and it's just over the line.
Yeah, Jamie Lucky was accurate with that call. And Duke, by the way, has used their remaining timeout.
Well, now the question, if the ball's inbound and it's not something that's quick hitting, if you're Leonard Hamilton, do you choose to foul at some point with a 3-point lead?
Yeah. Going to take a quick break, and when we return, we'll have the closing seconds here. What an afternoon. The Saturday semifinals of the ACC tournament.
ACC basketball has been brought to you by Geico, by AT&T, by Nissan, by BB&T, and by Food Lion.
Dusk in downtown Atlanta as we're preparing to spring forward tomorrow. Remember this, Duke A team that has lived by the three and died by the three. They are now 5 of 18 in the game, 1 of 8 in the second half from downtown. So obviously this is a team that's hit some big threes in their past.
Yeah, and no fouls right here, but I like the fact Florida State's going to push up and take some time off the clock.
Make him rag the ball, right? Rag the dribbler as he brings it up the floor.
Right now, you try to force it into Plumlee's hand, where you got Andre Dawkins across the way for a long outlet.
Does add to the stress from time to time. Plumlee gives it up to Rivers. That's who you want to have it. Trying to get space, throws up the prayer, not there. James had it, but lost it out of bounds. I think they're going to rule that it belongs to Florida State.
That was a well-defended play by Florida State and Rivers.
And a timeout by the Seminoles. Are you a little surprised that he threw it up in that stressful situation?
There was still time, I think, for him to get it to somebody and then get it back. But it was just a good defensive play. He didn't bite on the pump fake.
Yep. I mean, he threw it up as though the clock was winding down to 0-0, and it wasn't.
Well, and it was, again, Michael Snare making the play to push off, and he recovered. I guess there was nobody around there for him to get the ball to and have him come back. Everybody was buried.
Well, Andre Dawkins is over in the corner, but O'Cara White is checking him. So, yeah, you're right. The defense was pretty good. And maybe he was thinking also I can induce the foul from beyond the arc.
Yeah, again, it's rare that you're going to get that call in that situation. Well, Duke has to go. You've got to go for the quick steal here or the immediate foul if you can't get it. For Florida State, the inbounder's the key guy to keep that count in your head.
It is interesting.
Well, now, and Florida State out of timeouts, too, so this critical. You got to get the ball in.
Yes, you do. Sometimes the hardest thing to do against a team like Duke is get the inbounds pass. Length of the floor, high arcing, tapped around, won by Curry. He's got it at the buzzer. Oh, the iron, tantalizingly unkind. Florida State advances to the ACC tournament title game.
Wow, that was so close. It looked good going in and just circled around.
Oh,
but and not a bad idea to throw it deep like that. Kind of the reverse of the Hail Mary, just to waste some time. But Curry came out of it and just barely missed the shot.
Oh, I mean, you talk about incredible moments. And who would you rather have hoist the crown? And it was that than Curry.
Well, congratulations to Leonard Hamilton. We talked about winning championships. Well, his team has the opportunity to do that tomorrow at 1 o'clock.
And I noticed the North Carolina fans were, as they say, not that ecstatic over Duke's losing.
Yeah, let's talk about a team that's got some depth and can defend. And you got Michael Snare. You got a lot going for you.
Have a good one tomorrow with Tim Brandt, my friend, and I'll see you next week. Our many thanks to so many that have been involved. As I leave you for the final time on the ACC Network, our many thanks to Billy McCoy, Dave Behringer, Rob Likely, Jimmy Rayburn and company. They'll be back with you tomorrow. Florida State and North Carolina for the title. You've been watching exclusive coverage of ACC basketball on the ACC Network, an exclusive production of Raycom Sports.